over these years, or over the months or whatever, when he started moving here and all that, he would bring up different girls to me, and I was like, cool, awesome. He would ask me advice about this girl. He was pretty much trying to bring up girls up to me to make me jealous. The thing is, you can't get jealous of something that you don't want. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, if you are going on a date with this girl, go on a date with that girl. Venture out, you know? But then after every single girl that he would talk to, he would tell me, well, you know, eventually he told me, well, they're not like you and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no. I'm like, bro, the whole point is to not find someone like me, because, okay, yeah, I come with good qualities, you come with good qualities, but I don't want you to trap your type in a box where it's just me. Like, no, because I don't even know what exactly my type is, you know? And I don't want to, I would never tell somebody just to date what they're usually used to or whatever. You just need to look in these places that where you're not comfortable, bro. Now fast forward to, I think it was 2020. In 2020 I got this apartment, and he was one of the first people that I invited over to chill and blah blah blah. And this was in August, and it was around his birthday, and he came in. This is before I got my couch and everything. I was just getting settled because I moved here in July. So in August, he wanted to pretty much celebrate like housewarming party kind of shit, and I was like, okay, cool. So I invited him over, and this is what I think I was in my toxic mindset, because at the time dating was just not, it wasn't, but it was just, you know, when you get to that mindset, you're like, man, fuck everybody, I'm not gonna date, I'm just gonna be toxic. So when he came over, we watched The Purge. I got my wine, and he knew I liked my wine, so he got a bottle. I was already like half a bottle down. Something in me just told me, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Yes, this is what happened. Oh God, forgive me, Father. It's like a scene from a movie, just not with the guy that I wanted. Okay, so I went to the kitchen, right, and I have my glass of wine, and the movie was still playing, and we were like talking while the movie was playing. Remember, I do not have a couch, so this was all floor action. I sat on the counter, on my kitchen counter, and I told him, come here. And this is where I wish I didn't do it. It was the drinks. It was the drinks. Girl, don't blame it on the alcohol. No, I had to, because no, for real. Then out of nowhere, I went in for the kill. Yeah, I kissed him. I kissed him. I made out with him. Very disappointing. It was very disappointing. I'm like, the only reason why, what the heck? Is that a ladybug? It's winter. You found a ladybug? That means a sign of good luck in your love life. Oh Lord. Now here's the thing. I did not tongue kiss. No. See, I usually love kissing. To me, it's like one of my love languages. And I know it's like everybody knows, but I'm like into it, right? And it was lips only. It was lips only. I couldn't do the tongue action. The only reason why I made out with him was pretty much for a birthday present. And I know that's really bad. Movie ends, and then I was like, hey, you want to go back? He was like, so am I sleeping in the living room, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, you can sleep in my bed. Why did I do that? Remember, I'm in toxic mode. I don't care. Honestly, it was just toxic, heat of the moment stuff, so yeah. We started making out in my bed. See, this is where the toxic-ish comes in. I think I just saw it as flattering, but it would have been more flattering if it was Chris Brown. It would have been more flattering. You gotta see it through, my boy. I was like, if you want to do it, we can do it. I don't care. And I was heartbroken at the time. I didn't care. I really didn't care. And I hate when I get into that mindset, because I just throw everything out the window. Morals, all that out the window. Surprisingly, he looked at me and he was just like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to disrespect you. I was shook. I was like, okay, well, we ended up staying in the bed. Nothing else happened that night. We didn't sleep together, we just literally fell asleep while watching like something on TV. I woke up, I totally was like turned off completely. I was like, yeah, let me get some breakfast. I was the dude in this situation, honestly. I told him, yeah, I'm gonna go get some breakfast, what you want to eat, blah, blah, blah. Right, like at least I fed him. I got us like some pancakes, sausages, da, da, da. Now, no, we did not even sleep together, right? I was just trying to be a good host. So then after I dropped him off, we didn't speak for some time, and then we reconnected for my birthday. I wanted to go to the casino, and I did that vlog, so if y'all want to look at that vlog, it's right here. So if you want to look at that, that's how the trip went. I was like, yeah, I want to do the casino, and maybe we should invite some people, because originally I wanted to invite like a whole bunch of people, and I was gonna buy the drinks and the trees and all that, you know, and it was gonna be so cool. And so he was like, well, can I bring one of my homegirls who he was into? And I'm like, yeah, bring her, why not, bring her. And the girl actually went to one of my lives when I was on YouNow, so we all agreed to like go to the casino and da da da, but eventually everybody couldn't come, but he wanted to bring old girl. The girl that wanted to talk to him from YouNow, he ended up not wanting to go with her because I guess she ended up having a problem with me, ended up having a problem with him. He made it seem like we were talking, and I was like, no, we're not. We are not. And see, that was the problem. I'm like, no, you can't say just because we're friends, like, yeah, well, you are not going to be able to come because, you know, haha, we cool. I'm like, no, haha, we're not even like that. The other girl that he was talking to, she was going to come in for her cousin, but wanted to visit him also. So I was like, okay, yeah, sure. I told everybody I'll get the room and all that, and those rooms are expensive. I think I spent like about 300 something on that room. She ended up not coming because he didn't want her to come. I'm like, bro, come on now. Did all that, went to the casino. Once again, his uncle out of nowhere. His uncle's so funny, man. His uncle was like, happy birthday, got me some Amsterdam. I don't drink Amsterdam, but thank you though. Thank you though. And he came back to the room with us. We smoked one, we drank a little bit, blah, blah, blah. And then I drove everybody home. Now the thing is, after this whole birthday situation, I wanted to invite him again. This time it was like November, I think, of 2021 or 2020. Yeah, it was one of those. At this point, I invited one of my old homeboys, and he wanted to come and visit. And he was visiting from Florida. And I was like, okay. So when he was staying for like, I think 2 or 3 weeks, I invited Eric too. And I already warned my homeboy about Eric. And he was like, I don't know, that kind of sounds sus to me. And I was like, well, I'm trying to be his friend. I'm trying, but it's really hard to be someone's friend when they see you like that, you know? It's really hard for me to let go of friendships because I will have genuine love for them. And when they start, you know, not respecting my boundaries and all that, that's where it becomes toxic, and then I have to cut that person off because they know that they're being toxic. They're just wanting to know how much of their BS am I gonna put up with. And I had to tell myself, how much are you trying to put up with? And I was like, no, because my needs weren't getting met, but that person's needs would always get met, you know? When he came over that one night, and it was in November, and my other homeboy was over here, we're gonna call, he needs a name, sorry, Dez. And I paid his way to get here, yeah, because I wanted him to chill and everything for Thanksgiving and all that. That's a whole nother story. So when Eric came over here, like the vibe was kind of weird because Alicia already knew that he liked me like that. Dez already knew that he liked me like that. I knew that he liked me like that, but I wasn't making no moves like last time. I'm like, we cannot be doing what we did last time. No kissing, da da da. But it made it worse. Alicia did warn me back then, before this night even happened. She was like, I don't think you should have done that. I think you just made it worse. I'm like, we started dancing, da da da. I was cooking spaghetti and all that, and yeah, it was just a regular get together. And then all of a sudden, by the time it became nighttime, this was like on a Sunday, I think, or whatever, and I was like, bruh, I gotta go to work. I gotta take Zay to school, blah blah blah. You know what this man does, because he already has his shoes off, all that. Now see, this is after 6-7 times of confessing your love to me. You would think the person would get the picture, not to cross that boundary, not to da-da-da, because I've said this multiple times to him, to his face, on FaceTime, and through text, all that, you name it. I made it clear. How am I supposed to be around you if you keep acting like this? I'm like, take the rose-colored glasses off, bro. Yeah, he already had his shoes off and blah blah blah, and then all of a sudden I'm like, you ready to go? He was like, ready to go where? Bitch. I'm like, bro, I have a whole child. No one said that you can. He had his whole bag over here, okay? This is where I start getting disrespectful. My guy, I have a child. I am a mother, and you have your own place. And here, oh, here's another thing. He got his place right up the road from me. Red flag. Alicia and Des already knew this was just going sideways because Alicia was getting annoyed. Now, when Alicia gets annoyed, you do not want, she will eat you alive, my guy. Because she's like, okay, well, you heard what she said. You gotta get up. Because he was looking at everybody like, well, I thought I was sleeping over. Since when, where, and because. Like, that was really disrespectful to me because I'm like, I hate when guys get comfortable. I did not say that you could sleep here. Don't assume shit. And it was on a Sunday. What would you? I have work, honey. I'm like, and that really made me mad. And so I took him home and all that, and then I cut him off. I cut him off because that's just, I was just like, common sense, yo. That's all I ask. No hard feelings, nothing. It's just I have boundaries and people are not used to me having boundaries. So yeah, that was the story of the 12 years of Friendzone because we never dated. Thank y'all for listening to this story time and chilling with me. So yeah, I will catch y'all in the next video. And yeah, follow me on all my social medias. They'll be down there in the description box below. All the links will be there. And yeah, I will see y'all next time. Thank y'all. Mwah.